What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel, Flow with Amber. I'm Amber. I'm also pregnant. You don't have to be pregnant to do this video because today's practice is going to be a shoulder mobility practice. If you're pregnant, it's safe, but you do not have to be in the same circumstances that I am. To get started today, you are going to need a strap or something that you can use to stretch out the shoulders. So it could be a towel, like a hand towel, or even like a long sock. But go ahead and grab something that you can use to stretch. I'm gonna use a block to prop up my hips because we're gonna be mostly seated. But if you would like to just sit on your mat, do that as well. And let's get started. So coming on down to a seat, maybe lifting the pelvis higher than the knees, just so that we can keep that nice, beautiful long spine. And let's just begin without the strap, without any tools, grounding into our seat. And we'll begin by bringing shoulders up towards ears and exhaling them down the back. We're gonna take 6 more rolls, up and back. Full breath in every time you lift. Full breath out as you release. Let's switch directions, drawing the shoulders up and forward for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, 1. Awesome. Reach that left arm up. We're gonna grab onto the wrist and we're gonna lift up, inhale, and lift over, exhale. Breathing in and out of the nose. And just bringing all of our awareness today into the shoulders, noticing where we are feeling stuck or tight or that kind of feeling of immobility. And then noticing where we feel flexibility, where we feel openness, expansion. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach over, other side. If you have any shoulder injuries, definitely speak with your doctor about what types of exercises are right for you, or listen to your body and adapt as needed throughout our practice. One more big breath in and big breath out. Cactus arms, release, elbows towards ribs. Good, extend the arms out. We're gonna do some corkscrews. So open the palm on one side and look over to the open palm. And then exhale, switch and gaze over as you switch and open that other palm. And just do that a few times. Really long arms. Our lucky number today is 7, so we'll do 7 of each movement. And relax, hands down onto the knees. Let's take some neck rolls. Bring the left ear to left shoulder, draw the chin to chest, and over to the right. And switch sides, drawing half moons to the front. Good, come back on to a straight neck. We're gonna take genie arms, stacking the forearms on top of each other. Level the shoulders out with the elbows, sit up tall. And then the top hand is gonna guide our direction to which way we're stretching. So actually, before we do this, bring the hands back down. I want you to turn and look over your left shoulder and see how far you can look, like what's the depth perception and how far can you turn your neck. So find a spot that you're gazing at that you can remember. And then same thing over to the other side. See how far back you can look. And then come back through center and we'll return to genie arms. That was like a little pre-test to see where we're at. And now, keeping the head looking forward, we're just moving over to stretch towards the left. So that top hand is guiding the direction. And we're going as far as that shoulder allows us to and back. There's 3, move nice and slow. 4, 5, 6, and our final one, 7. Okay, release the hands. Turn and gaze over the left shoulder. Notice if you have any more mobility in the neck. And over the right shoulder. Right shoulder shouldn't have changed. What we just did was open up this whole channel in the neck down the shoulder to create more mobility in our rotational movement through the neck. So now let's try the other side. Bring the left arm on top, elbows in line with shoulders, and start to draw the arms over to the right for 7, 6, 5. This is a great one you can do at the desk when your neck's feeling tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Look over the left shoulder. And now look over the right shoulder. I don't know about you, but I can see a big difference with how far I'm able to rotate. Start to take some half circles at the neck around the back. And 1 full circle to complete that practice. Beautimus. All right, let's grab our strap, our towel, our sock, whatever you're using today. And if you got a long strap, double it up like I did. Grab onto the strap and bring the hands wider than the shoulders. So if you were to lift up, it would be like a V. And so we'll start here and just notice like automatically I'm like, oof, I'm trying to adjust and kind of wiggle through what's comfortable. So notice if you did that. If you're pushing the belly out, pull it back in. And maybe it doesn't look like I pulled it in, but I did. And stay here taking 7 breaths. Feeling the tension that you're creating by pulling away from the opposite arm. Try to relax through the neck. And then we're gonna start to draw the arms back. I'm widening the space between my hands as I pull back. You might not need to. And see how low you can go. Maybe it's here and you come back up. Maybe you can touch the strap to your low back. Okay, now that was the easy part. Now it's getting back over. You might need to bend the elbows to get there, or feel into the shoulders and see if you can do it with straight arms. Bring it forward at eye level. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release it back, nice and slow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to eye level. That's 2. We got 5 more on your own with your breath. You can feel the shoulders rotating, really isolating the movement to the rotator cuff. And our final one, make it count. And drop the strap behind you. And release the hands down. And then start to make some just soft pedals forward with the shoulders. You might let the head kind of be loose. And then opposite. Awesome. And then just a few shrugs. If you need to stand or squat to do this, but just to let everything out. And then we're also gonna twist and kind of like hit the sides of our bodies softly with our hands. If you are pregnant, bring awareness into keeping the navel pointing forward so we're not taking huge twists. We shouldn't be twisting too much when we're pregnant, but if it's in the chest, the thoracic spine, it's okay. Let everything hang loose, release the tension, let the neck feel flexible and mobile. And once you finish up, reach the arms out, take a few more corkscrews. And reach arms overhead, grab opposite elbows. Bring the head through the frame of the arms, adjust as needed, create some space. Pull the arms towards the back of the room. And exhale, release them down. Good, we're gonna end in a puppy pose, one of my favorite shoulder stretches. So remove everything from your mat. And then we'll bring the hips stacked over the knees. We're gonna walk the hands to the top corners of the mat. And you're going to start to bring the navel towards the thighs as you bring the chest towards the earth and rest the forehead. You're welcome to put a block, a pillow, something underneath the head if needed. Check in that the knees are the same width as the hips. And then here I have my elbows lifted so that I'm getting the kind of buoyancy to bring the chest down and up. You'll notice if you rest the elbows down, you might feel the stretch a little bit deeper, or you might feel it less depending on how straight the arms are. So kind of get curious with your body, find what works. And finally, look forward, come on up just a tad. Bring the knees as wide as the mat. We'll drop into a child's pose. And we'll bring the elbows to the mat, prayer hands. This one's gonna be challenging for me, so I'm just gonna show you with my head lifted. But you're gonna try to lower the forehead to the earth and bring the prayer hands over the back of the neck like so. Go ahead and rest there on the mat. And just feeling into all that space that you've created in this nice mobility practice, giving gratitude for your body, for its abilities and vitality. And you can stay here as long as you want. You can keep moving, flowing through a yoga practice. But thank you so much for joining me today, and hope to see you on the next video. Namaste.